Say you're planning to assassinate your neighbor's dog because it keeps barking and you can't sleep at night. So you go to your local supermarket, you get yourself some chocolate sprinkles, you go home and wait for the dog to sleep. And then you go ahead and silently sprinkle some to the dog bowl. Easy, right? When the dog dies, not if, when, because it definitely will. It will have been because you have stopped its heart from beating. The active ingredient behind this is called theobromine, which comes from the cacao plant. Despite its name, it does not contain bromine at all, and it actually works pretty similarly with caffeine. The reason why these things don't kill us like they do with dogs is because we have a faster metabolism compared to them. Metabolism in this context means chemically breaking down substances like drugs so that we can release them out of our system, like through our urine for example. Since dogs have a slower metabolism, they're going to end up with more theobromine in their system compared to us humans. Theobromine is able to act in many different ways to stop a person's heart, and so we're going to look into some of them right now. So there are these things in your heart called adenosine receptors. Their function is to regulate oxygen consumption and muscle contraction in the heart, and so it'll have an effect on the rate of blood flow and heartbeat. As implied by the name, these things interact with adenosine, the same one from ATP, but just without the phosphates. What adenosine does is that it activates this receptor protein in a way that it will decrease oxygen consumption and muscle contraction to slow down the heart. Since theobromine and adenosine are structurally similar, theobromine is also able to bind itself to the adenosine receptor, but it does this without activating the receptor. As a result, the theobromine blocks the other adenosine molecules from binding with the adenosine receptor. In doing so, the theobromine has disabled the body's mechanism to slow down and control our heart rate. Without this, the heart will beat irregularly and this can lead to various complications, including death. Theobromine also has the capability to actually bind and disable phosphodiesterases. These are enzymes that are responsible for chemically breaking down cyclic adenosine monophosphate, or CAMP for short. CAMP is involved in various processes such as cellular signaling through hormones and neurotransmitters like dopamine and adrenaline. And if CAMP lasts for a longer time in the body due to the phosphodiesterases being disabled, these signals will also last for a longer time too, leading to a general stimulatory effect. Too much is bad, especially for the heart. As we all know, adrenaline is capable of increasing a person's heart rate and blood pressure. Combined with the effect that theobromine has on the adenosine receptors, there will be direct and fatal consequences on the heart's performance. All these horrible things I've been talking about, when it comes to humans, they just come as minor nuisances. Maybe your fingers twitch a bit, maybe you find it harder to sleep at times. But for dogs, it's a completely different and deadly story. There's honestly a lot more to talk about, but I won't do that. Also, I am in no way trying to promote animal abuse. For God's sake, don't poison your neighbor's dog.